Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to YouTube. You guys, congratulations to me. This is my first YouTube live. Come on, come on. Because y'all know I'm always on the other platforms. But those of you who are new to me, I am Lonnie. I left the US, what, 2 years, 2.5 years ago. Baby, I'm about to come up on my third year. Time is rolling around. It is really rolling around. So, again, I am Lonnie. If you are new, I'm originally from Chocolate City, baby. DC, born and raised, also lived in Atlanta, Georgia. I was an actress there, left the industry, and God gave me a scripture, Genesis 12, 1 through 3, where he tells Abraham to leave his familiar place. So that he would show him a land and he will take him to the land where he would show him the land. That land for me was Bali, Indonesia. So Bali, oh my gosh, I can go on and on about Bali. I love Bali, okay? Bali was my training ground. It was my pruning. It was me unlearning all the things that, I had to release a lot of the American survival mode stuff. And that's what we're going to talk about in this video tonight, right? Because so often we don't even realize we're operating in this grind mode until you leave and go to another country where it's not rooted in, survival mode, or you always having to strive and prove and chase, right? So Americans who are living abroad is finding this new sense of self, this new identity that they didn't know existed. They didn't know exist, I'm sorry, because in our culture, we are so used to grinding and grinding, right? As I stated before. So coming outside of America and seeing this part of you that has to be still or learn to just be, where most of us don't know what it's like to be still because we kind of associate being stillness with laziness. Like, oh, I don't want to be lazy. I got to get to the bag. I got to get another job. That's kind of what we've been used to. So you will notice a huge identity shift. Those of you who are considering leaving America to live abroad in a place like I'm in Southeast Asia. I started in Bali, also lived in Thailand, now in Vietnam. So you will notice a complete identity shift. You will definitely notice how your nervous system is more calmer and regulated because it's not always on the go, right? In these communities, they commune together. They do life together. They're slowed down, right? Even in being in Vietnam, like you've realized it's a nap culture. They take naps. Like you'll see them on the side of the road on their bike, or like in a co-working space, you'll see people taking naps. Same thing I saw in Bali as well. Where in America, we're not used to just seeing people in the middle of their work napping, right? Um, I've realized too, like we're even at the workplace, we're always like, you gotta look like you're working, fake it till you make it. The boss is there, so you gotta always be on, right? But they're much calmer. They're like chilled. So they're not always looking like so tense, right? So again, it takes a while when you get to your new country to kind of release that, because a part of you still want to hold on to it because it's been your identity for so long, to operate from a place of I gotta be doing something. So soon as you move abroad, it doesn't suddenly go away. It's going to be a culture shock because you'll definitely find yourself still trying to fix things, trying to find things to do. And you'll realize, like, okay, it's not needed here. This is a place of rest for you. This is a place where you can get poured into, not pouring from an empty cup. And that's new to a lot of people, especially like myself, who've always been the strong one, the survivor, the rescuer. You feel the need to repeat what you left because you don't know any better. It's been your familiar thing to do. So this Lonnie, where I have to kind of pause and really like, God, is this from you? Like, why am I in a new place and I'm finding myself exhausted because I have tried to create um the old version of me in a new place, and that tends to happen. So God is like really showing me like, Lonnie, chill out. You don't need to be on rest. You don't need to overfunction, right? Because I've been used to that. And I've talked to some of my friends, people that I have met since living abroad, where they've been kind of struggling with the same thing because that has been their norm. You know, I got to be doing something. So a lot of times we could be sitting in a cafe and we'll look like, what time is it? Oh, I got to be doing something. And you'll realize, like, what am I doing? I don't need to be doing something. That's that familiar pattern coming back to say, you got to be on, you got to be doing something. So we're learning, and like I said, I'm going into my third year, so it takes time because we have been living in America for years since we've been born. That's all we know. It's our home country. So it takes time to unlearn a lot of the patterns that we've been walking into. So this just a reminder for a lot of you guys who are considering moving abroad. You will experience that culture shock, but you may not make the changes right away to just sit still and being okay with just being present, because we haven't done that. Even you're going to even watch the way you eat, right? You'll notice you'll go from eating fast to now being able to like chew your food. We don't even realize how much we're constantly not like really chewing our food because we're always in a car, we're always on the go, we're always moving. So we chew our food always like we're in a drive-through. Because most of us, you leave your house, you get in a car, you grab something to eat, and you off to work. So we eat like we're always in a rush. And it's not until when you come to a slower environment where you have to be present, you have to slow down, that you realize like, mm, let me chew my food. Like, let me, something in your body will cause you to kind of sit still and say, oh, goodness, I can actually taste my food. I can actually chew my food. But we're not used to that. But it's okay. It's okay. You are going to learn on this journey to just surrender, to understand this new self, this new identity. It will cause you to surrender. Now, if you don't surrender, you will recreate what you just left. So you got to be willing to surrender to understand this new identity, putting down the old version of yourself. Okay. So I hope this video has been informative to you and really gave you some insight on when we leave America, what we're leaving. So you're not just leaving a location, you're leaving the old version of yourself, finding this new self in this new place, finding this new identity that you did not know exist. Okay. So until next time, I appreciate you guys. If you made it to the end of the video, kudos to you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. You can find all the details about who I am and what I do. I am a life coach as well. So those who needing help to transition from leaving the US, getting to to your new country, my link is in my description and all the good stuff. But until next time, I will see you later. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you guys. But just know an identity shift is going to happen when you decide to leave America. Okay? See you next time.